Hey guys, it's time to feel guilty about destroying the planet, okay? Come on, roll up, you know you want to. It's too late and it's all your fault, hoteliers. No, wait, there's no room left in this corner of the internet. I guess we better try a different approach to the subject of sustainability. Huh? How about I tell you how you can lean on sustainability in such a way so as to keep Greta Thunberg happy.
How dare you!
And maybe make some money and reputation points as you go. That's the hotel club way. And no, I'm not gonna ask you to ask your guests to use one towel their whole stay. No, ask them to pee in the shower. The average flush uses 10 liters of water. And be sure to stay tuned till the end of the video when we'll give you our top 6 tips on how to work a hotel sustainably. Well, 5 actually, I just gave you the pee in the shower one for free. Now, I did promise you there'd be no guilt tripping in this video, and there won't be, I swear. But let's just take a peek at the environmental impact of the hospitality industry. The hospitality industry accounts for 1% of the world's greenhouse gas emissions. Am I reading that right? 1%? That doesn't seem that bad. Let's try something else. Okay, tourism accounts for 8% of greenhouse gas emissions. What, and hotels are lumped in with that, with the planes and all of that? That hardly seems fair. Forget it. When it comes to numbers, I'm only interested in RevPAR, OR, and dollar, or whatever currency you got. I am not a climate scientist, but unlike the rest of the internet, I will not pretend to be. Let me break down the environmental impact of hospitality in terms that matter. Many hotel businesses are based on physical, natural locations. The less impact your business has on the environment, the more you pay forward in terms of keeping the hospitality business booming globally. David Foster Wallace, in his essay, Consider the Lobster, points out the irony that the more popular a tourist destination becomes, the more unappealing it becomes objectively. Similarly, if your beach property gives the impression that it regularly contributes to the Pacific garbage patch, there are certain guests for whom that might be an issue. What's that? You don't care? Well, a lot of your guests do. Take a quick look through who's big on the internet these days, and you'll see a lot of people promoting what they're doing to help the environment, to conserve, to not waste, to compost. Even cooking internet people will forever be going on about how they had something in their fridge about to waste and they wanted to use it beforehand. These are people in the business of producing what people want to see. And a lot of people watch what they produce, and that's coincidentally the exact number of people you want to stay at your hotel all the time. So it might be worth paying attention to what they like. And those are just the nice ones. What if you get the next Greta staying at your hotel? Greta Thunberg. Haven't heard much from Greta since she turned 20, actually. Do you think it was possible it was just a phase she was going through?
How dare you!
Yeah, you're right. Teenagers never get caught up in movements they later abandon and feel embarrassed about. That almost never happens.
That is so unfair! I hate you!
You might accuse me of being cynical, but I'm not. I'm just speaking the only language I know. The language of the hotel business, in English. Operating your business with a mind towards sustainability is great in loads of obvious, boring ways that you've heard a million times, from the first time your grandmother shouted at you for leaving the sitting room light on, till the last time a prime minister warned you it was going to be a tough winter.
That is a disgrace.
Yes. You should encourage your staff to conserve energy. Yes, there are ways of speaking about this and even technologies you can employ to get this done. Yes, I can tell you all about them. There's this great website called www.google.com. Let the folks filling airtime to sell something recommend AI thermostats if they want. I'm coming at you from a different angle. Before I say this, I'd like to state plainly, I care about the environment and breathing clean air and all that, but this is the bottom line. If leaded petrol was the fashionable way to get from A to B, that's what we'd all have in our cars. If beds of nails were the vogue way to sleep, that's what my hotel would be full of. I'd still have regular mattress for my own room, but only in the privacy of my own room. Sustainability and environmentalism are in, and if you get with it in any kind of meaningful way, you might not only get to be smugly above it the next time the topic comes up at a dinner party, but you might get some extra business coming your way to boot. How do I get with it? I'll tell you not 1, but 6 ways you can. Oh wait, 5 only. I already told you about peeing in the shower. Sorry, wait. Encouraging your guests to pee in the shower. So, first, ask your government. Your government has all the answers. No, seriously though. Most world governments, at least ones without bigger problems like war or Joe Biden.
Come on, man.
Sorry, Joe. They're all agreed to lower emissions and carbon counts by X amount by 2000 and X. See, as promised, I'm steering well clear away from figures because regardless what they are, they're not what should concern you, and I don't entirely understand them anyway. If you're in the EU, for example, there's a scheme figured out by whatever works best in your area. In Spain, you'll get a big fat grant to install solar panels and a cash incentive to get your non-renewable usage down below a certain point. In the UK, it's a similar thing, and there are also interest-free loans to install certain types of systems that will do the lowering for you. What's in it for them? They all agree to certain things with other countries, and they're doing their best to honor them, though it's possible Joe Biden might have forgotten about his already.
Come on, man.
Next, biodegradable. These days, animals are finding it harder and harder to make houses and clothing out of what we discard because the plastic bags that used to make for good sleeping bags for them keep disintegrating. Seriously though, almost anything it used to be possible to catch hell for off an angry teenager with an agenda,
How dare you!
is now available in biodegradable. Toilet tissue, plastic bags, paper cups. Am I the only one who wishes he'd stocked up on plastic straws before they disappeared and were replaced with the paper ones? Doesn't matter what you think of the produce, by the way, it matters what your customers do. Reputation is everything. Next, buy and showcase local produce. Big win, easy win. The jam from down the road, the carrots from up the street. Remember what Gordon Ramsay used to say?
You, fuck off out of here.
Well, not that. He used to go on about local produce on menus a lot. Basically, because it tastes better because it's had less time and space to traverse to get to the plate. Well, traversing time and space emits greenhouse gases. So the local stuff is a statement that no carbon was footprinted in the making of this breakfast. Now remember those biodegradables? They're not much good if you chuck them in the bottle bank. It's time to start composting if you're not already. I know. Is he gonna tell me to meditate next? Yes, actually I am. And also check out the mindset course on the Hotel Club because, it's good for the mind and there's a link in the description. Now, composting is a big win in lots of ways. How do I know? Because I compost, to be honest. It makes your general rubbish less icky. Lots of local governments will provide you with a composter, and it's actually not a bad way to deal with an annoying guest either. Only joking, everybody knows that's what pig farms are for. For real though, you notice the difference in your plants. Oh, and you should also grow plants. Grow plants and compost and show them off to your guests and to your potential guests, guys. This is the most important point. Look at these guys. Thousands of followers and all of them just showing off how sustainable they are. Look at this man, Creative Explained, he calls himself. Actually a great source to learn about composting and cleaning and gardening. Honestly, I made these reusable disinfectant towels and they're absolutely wicked. Now, if you haven't done our customer loyalty course, you should, but let me fill you in on something. Publishing content frequently is good for business. Publishing content about sustainability is even better. Publishing content about what you're doing to help the environment is like a gold-plated invite to anybody who cares about these kind of things. And lots of people these days care about these kind of things, and they will come and see you and interact with you, all right? And it's not just young people either. I heard even Joe Biden is into sustainability these days.
I learned so much.
If you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel. And of course, head over to thehotelclub.com, link below, and sign up to the newsletter to keep up with all the new content and events we've got coming up.